Hey, I'm Metalei, and welcome to the metaverse. We're here with the Decil Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video today, and I'm going to show you guys just how to cheese that Alexander Lufenia, just like all the other smart non-masochists. Before I explain the process though, if you like this video, your likes, comments, and subscriptions are always appreciated. Thanks for tuning in with me so far. Let's go with this lovely team today of meta freaks. Okay guys, so to do this cheese, let me explain a few things. So what's going to happen is you're going to loop with Gladio, and how that works is when the party has Max and Brave, all of them, he counters with this stupid move over and over again, and Gladio will always counter it, and for some reason the boss will never even summon the Lufenia orb. Okay, so how do you get the stupid combo started? Well, we have to increase our HP damage a whole bunch, and we're going to do that right now. We're going to use this Ignis Call to help increase the party damage. We're going to activate the Paradigm Shift combo. And next, we have Aerith here, who's going to use Jack's Piercing Gleam Call. So if you didn't have, for some reason, this exact setup, there are other options, and if you want to know all of them, I hugely recommend Macnall's Dissidia Info Guide, which I hear is super good. Really explains the cheese well. Alright, so now we have to go through and do one more thing. We're going to go ahead and Soul Eater. And next, we're going to finally go ahead and use this Gladio friend. He's the last piece in the puzzle. Now, everything should be working at this point. So now you see he uses this Sacred Crime skill, and Gladio's just going to be like, okay, I'll counter. And then we get full Brave again. And then this is going to happen the whole time. So I guess I'll go into more detail at this point about how to be this good at the game. So first off, before I do that, I think it's so funny that they were like, oh, let's keep Waka and Setzer and Aarolei out of this fight. We'll keep them from being able to use their main skills from their LD, or in Setzer's case, his skill 1, so the boss can't gain Brave. Oh, that's a cute idea. But then they said this, they didn't test it clearly when they weren't thinking. They decided to let this be okay instead. So we're going to be watching this probably for about the next 15 minutes or so. It's going to take a while, and you're just going to see this repeat. Anyway, you need a Gladio, obviously, in your main party, or, a friend one. A friend one's actually sometimes better. Thank goodness for our lovely community giving out these Gladio friends, because it means you can stack yet another HP damage up buff if you happen to have a good third slot character for it, such as Kurosame or, Dark Knight Decil or something. Anyway, you want to have all that in Brave as low as possible on the 2 party members you're going to keep in the party that aren't swapping with Gladio. Or if you are using your own Gladio, his own Brave will need to be a pretty low amount itself as well. Okay, perfect. We got through that part. Next, you're going to need to unequip all of your Embrace stuff. Like everything. We're calling the stats. If there's passives that make you gain Brave, oh, if you're buffed, you gain some Brave. You want to remove all that crap. Get it as low as you can, because you also you need that so that the loop will continue. Anyway, don't forget to unequip those summon passives like that Brothers boost up. And of course, I unequipped weapons because that will also lower your end Brave. You can also do the same with armor, but it's not as much as weapons, it seems. Anyway, you may have to unequip a lot of your skills. That's okay, because you're not going to need them. So, just unequip it if you don't need it. Of course, your best summon choices are going to be Shiva or Leviathan, because you want to make sure all of your party members get to go first. But if you're having trouble with that and you happen to have Onion Knight, his little call will also help you. Or I guess you could try running him in the main party, maybe. I don't know. Anyhow, I wouldn't recommend that. Just run him as an LV call. It's enough. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else. We're just gonna watch this for the next, I guess, while. Wow, we still got 73% to go, and that was me talking a whole bunch. Well, yeah, so what else is there to talk about? Anyway, how about I ask you guys a question? If you've been watching this far for some reason, you weirdo, why would you torture yourself not to do this, cheese? This is the most relaxing moment you're gonna have in a Lufenia fight ever. So, if you did use the cheese or not, please feel free to share your teams and how you won in the comments, of course, below. And honestly, guys, Metalei here, I'm better than Aarolei. I have purple hair, like, and a cute, straight bob. I have the coolest black capes around, and bikini armor, duh, win. Anyway, maybe another time, I'll join in and I'll draw a really cool picture of me and show you how much cooler and better I am than Aerith, because she is a goofball who constantly tortures herself in these fights. You wanna know what, guys? Being meta, that's where it's at. People always going on like, oh, I can't ever get what I need to use for these fights. Save up 75,000 gems, duh! And don't think tickets will get you what you want. Tickets are worthless, duh. They're there to tease you and to make you think you're gonna ever get anything good. And you wanna know what you get off of them? Usually disappointment. You want to guarantee anything in life, in this game, gems. This man's still countering. We're almost 60%, and I gotta still talk about things. Man, wow, I'm running out very quickly. How unexpected, right? Well, how about I tell you guys about my very cool, I got some new art supplies in the mail, recently, and I'm so excited to try them out. I got these new markers, and they're super cool, and I love all the colors, and I also am going to learn how to make my own paper, because I get all this junk mail all the time, and it's making me, so sick. Junk mail is so not meta, and I wish there was some way I could tell Spectrum to suck it, because they're always sending me crap, and I'm tired of them trying to advertise TV. Ooh, you can get some TV, and it's like, I don't need regular TV. We have streaming services these days. That's more meta than your stupid cable service. And seriously, I'm going to use all of these new supplies, and I'm gonna make some cool stuff. I'm gonna make my own paper. That way I can just make it into books or something as a gift, or maybe sell in a shop or something. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out when I get there, like I always do. With everything else in my life other than this stupid game. Wow, we're halfway there. It's a wait. But, like I said, it doesn't even matter what kind you get. You can use a friend one. You can use your own. And you can watch this for yourself in all its loopy glory. Oh, yeah. I watched a movie recently. A new one. I can't believe it took me this long to get around to it. It's called Rango. It has Johnny Depp as a lizard. And, yeah, it was really cute. It's I don't know. He's like an actor. He's super meta. Like, he has, like, he's able to play this, he's able to just on the spur of the moment get into character and become a Western sheriff for some town that's got a water mystery going on. Anyway, of course he wins, and there's lots of hijinks. My favorite character is the girlfriend. Her name is Beans. What a name. What a gal. Anyway, would I recommend Ringo? Yeah, it's totally worth one viewing. And what else is going on in my life? Oh, I've been working out at the gym again because, yeah, why not? And it has been interesting. I can't watch TV there, guys. It's really awful. The TV stations, the news, it's just, I don't like it. So I've been like reading this book, and it's oddly enough another Western thing. I think I'm gonna kick there lately. Anyhow, with that Western thing, it's called Blood Rush, and it's by a man named Bengali. Very interesting book. It's like this guy, he's like teenager, his dad dies, and then he's going to America and Wyoming, and he has like a fairy friend, and there's some sort of monsters and stuff out in the West. It's such a weird setup, and I'm really like baffled, like who would come up with this kind of stuff, right? And okay, where are we at now? Okay, we still got a long way to go, so I might as well keep just talking about whatever. And anyway, so I've gotten about 5 chapters through, and I really have been enjoying the book quite a lot. I go and ride on my bike the whole time, and I read. So a great way to catch up on my books for the year. I'm actually on track, which is really exciting. And my goal this year is to try to read a book every month, and I am on track for that. I actually have another book I'm reading right now, but I haven't gotten very far in that one, and it's called it's a collection. I think it's called like Penrick's Travels, and that one is how to describe it? It's like they have 3 novellas in them, and then like there's this boy named Penrick, and he has this demon that lives inside of him, and they go on adventures and solve like mysteries and help people and stuff. And it's very interesting because the demon is female, so they try to generally pass the demon around to other females, and yet Penrick is a male, and he has this female demon who tries to teach Penrick how to be a man. Essentially, it's so funny. And then, but the mysteries are really good. It's a little non-standard, but I always love really interesting settings for my fantasy. I'm not huge on like totally stereotypical settings unless the writing is particularly good, and so I'm a little picky. I read a lot of older fantasies, but oddly enough, Penrick is not super old. And Blood Rush is independent, I believe. I don't think Mr. Bengali is like a super big author or anything, as far as I know. I think I found out about this book because I found out about Penrick from my library. It was a new book in the system, and it just looked really interesting. I love the covers. They're so gorgeous, and they're so intriguing. I fell in love at first sight of the cover, as they say. Okay, so we are under 20%. Finally, gosh, we've been here for over 16 minutes. Can you believe this? Oh my gosh. Anyway, we gotta keep talking because, you know, this is mildly engaging to watch, right? I hope. You're here for me at this point. Come on, if you stuck it out this far, you're the best. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments about me, Metalei, feel free, of course, to ask in the comments. Anyway, what else have I been up to? Oh my gosh. I've been watching some anime, duh. That's another thing I like to do in like my free time in the evenings. Since I had to finish my stupid Alexander grind, I was watching Lupin the Third, the like original series, and I've been watching Danmachi. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? I guess it wouldn't be wrong per se, but is that an appropriate time? I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel if I were in a dungeon and a guy tried to pick me up. I probably would kick him. So that's my opinion real fast on that one. And you know, maybe we need to extrapolate this further. I mean like a dungeon like in the show. I'm not talking like a torture dungeon here or something else, you pervs. Alright, so regular dungeon like you think of in those stupid video games or whatever, like this one, and you're stuck in a cave or something, because, you know, that's what every JRPG has to have, is some dumb cave. So you're in your cave, and you're fighting monsters, and some guy comes up to you and goes, "Hey baby, after this you want to go drink at the tavern." What do you think my answer is going to be at the time? No. Duh. Oh, thank God we're at 2%. And then, look at this. This is going to take 20 minutes almost. Oh my gosh. So there you go. So you know what? If you are doing the cheese method, go and get yourself a drink and watch a TV show, because that's about how long it's gonna take to get through this on its own. Anyway, thank goodness. Look at that. I hadn't even touched my screen enough. That's embarrassing. See, that's how boring it is. Anyway, you don't want to watch that. You didn't come here to watch this the whole 20 minutes. Anyway, so now you know how the cheese works. And remember, guys, you can go to the McNullsDecidiaInfo.com for all of your answers, exactly how to get the setup done so you too can cheese. And thank you so much for watching. This has been Aarolei. And remember, guys, the secret to being one of the best is to get good and stay meta.